Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby. And this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. You know, I was watching John Wick 3 the other day. You know, it's a good movie, but it was like a little bit unrealistic. You feel me? It's like I dug the action. You know, it was very action packed, but it was like, damn, it's like how you get shot a million times and, you know, fall off the top of a building, land on the street and still live. You feel me? It's like, I understand that it's fiction, but damn, make it a little bit realistic. Just a little bit realistic, you dig? And you know, I learned a new word during the John Wick series. Great series, by the way. I learned a new word, and that word is excommunicated. You know, when people excommunicate you from a particular community, you know, when you get excommunicated, and it's like, being excommunicated pretty much means that nobody's fucking with you. You know, it's like, in the case of John Wick, it was like he was a marked man. He was marked for death. You know, he was public enemy number one. And nobody was fucking with him, whether it was his enemies, friends who became enemies, and even admirers. Like, even admirers wanted to kill him. And that's deep because it shows you the power of influence. It was like, how's somebody going to admire you, but they want to kill you at the same time? And that's why it's like, don't be a fan of mine. You know, you can appreciate my work and what I do, but a fan is nothing but, you know, a potential enemy. You feel me? And John Wick was a reflection of that. Yes, it's fiction. Yes, it's a movie, but the emotion is real. You understand me? And, you know, to be excommunicated means that nobody's fucking with you, because you could like somebody, but another person may change your mind about that person if you're weak-minded. It's like, let's say, you know, you cool with somebody, but the people who you're not cool with is going to tell that person who you cool with not to fuck with you. You know, that's like being excommunicated. And, you know, I learned, you know, I did a little bit of history on the word because I never knew it existed. But, you know, I did a little bit of research and, you know, excommunicated, you know, to be excommunicated, it's like an ancient term. Like back in the day, like, if the church really didn't fuck with you, it's like they banished you from the church. It's like you got ostracized from the church. And I'm like, damn. It's like, yo, you really must have done some fuck shit, some major league fuck shit for the church to not allow you to get your praise on. You feel me? You can't even get your worship on because you did something foul. You know, you was grimy. And it's like, damn, it's like God forgives, but this church is not too forgiving. Like, you must have done something. You must have like fucked the priest's wife or something, or the pastor rather. And it's like, you like the damn pastor's wife probably fucked some dude like a choir boy or something. It's like, it was crazy. That's how I learned about the word, just because of John Wick. And, you know, to relate it to the swing lifestyle or any walks of life, you know, any other community, you could be excommunicated based on other people's opinions of you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, me personally, I've been excommunicated from groups, but I don't give a fuck because I love those who love me. You know, everybody don't fuck with me for whatever reason. They may have a good reason. They just may have a bullshit reason. You know, some people may not like my opinions, my views on certain things, but that's fine because, you know, everybody on the planet is not meant to like you. You feel me? But, you know, you got to love those who love you and don't shit on those who show you support, you know, because loyalty goes a long way, baby. Loyalty over royalty. And, you know, I've been excommunicated from groups. Like, for an example, like my ex. She has a Facebook group, you know, and I'm excommunicated from her group for the obvious reason. You know, that's my ex and she don't want me around. And it's funny because I knew the excommunication was real was when this chick started adding me to groups, you know, and I told this chick in the inbox, in the Facebook inbox, I was like, you know, add me to some groups that you're in so I could promote my podcast. And, you know, she tried to add me in my ex's group. And my ex was like, nah, that's not happening. You know, chill. She put a freeze on that. You know, she shut that shit down. So she pretty much told Shorty, yo, he's not welcome in my group. And it's like, damn, it's like you still feel away because we broke up. But anywho, that's a whole nother topic. And it's like, you know, you could get excommunicated for various reasons. You know, it's like You must have done something that says something, and you want to go to their party, to their swing party, or whatever the case may be, to their meet and greet, and they be like, nah, back up, go that way, go that way. You ain't welcome here. Fuck out of here. They just not fucking with you. But to get over the excommunication, hump, always treat people who you want to be treated, how you want to be treated, rather. You feel me? Because you need allies in a social setting. I don't give a fuck if you introverted. If you're an introvert, you're not social. It's always good to have allies. You don't have to be friends with your allies, but the way you treat people is the best form of advertisement. You feel me? The way you treat people and the way you carry yourself is the best form of advertisement, because it's like if somebody talks shit about you to a person who genuinely likes you, they genuinely digs you, they genuinely fucks with you because how you carry yourself and how you dealt with them. You dealt with them in a justly way that they respect you, to the point where if somebody says something foul about you, it wouldn't even matter, because they be like, your allies will be like, nah, chill, he cool, she cool peoples, because people understand that, you may have different relations with people. Like me, some people may think I'm a sweetheart. Some people may think that, I'm a cool dude. But you have other people who may say that, I don't fuck with him because XYZ, he's a creep. He fucked my wife. He did that. He did this. You know what I'm saying? Or he said something wrong. You feel me? Like they may say something about me. They may be mad at me about something that I don't even know about, yo. It's like people holding animosities, like a deep-seated hatred. I won't even say hatred. They may despise you over some shit that you don't even know about, man. And that's deep. And you have some people who feel that way towards me. But guess what, baby? I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Because like I said, love those who love you, and I love those who love me. You dig? And you're not going to like everybody, and everybody's not going to like you. If you're trying to get everybody to like you, then that's being fake as fuck. They have to love you and not your representative. You know what that old saying, I would rather have people, hate me for who I am than love me for who I am not. And that's the key. It's like, you have to build allies, because, when people fuck with you, all the gossip and rumors don't even matter, because your core audience or your core circle, it's just going to, it's just going to bead off them like shower water. It's like, how shower water slides off your skin, all that, animosity, that hate, that jealousy, that backbiting, gossip and rumors, it's not going to matter, because if you treat people the way that they treat you, whether that's respectful or they like you, then it's like your reputation is Teflon, because they know what type of person you are. Yeah, everybody got some shit to them. I got some shit to me. I may fall from grace sometimes, but when people understand that you're not perfect, but at the same time you have a heart and you will give somebody your last, what's ever said about you won't even fucking matter at the end of the day. And that's how you could fight off and combat being excommunicated. You feel me? Because people know that you're not perfect, but at the same time, they know that you're a good-hearted individual. You get spirited. You got a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're an asset. You're a value to their lives. You're an asset to their lives because you hold a value that they admire. You may make them laugh when they're down, smile when they want to frown. You dig? And like I said, always keep in mind that, you can't make everybody happy. You can't make everybody love you. And, to be excommunicated is not the same thing as being blackballed, because in a swing lifestyle or in any community, you could be banished from that community. You could be ostracized and people may not fuck with you, but you could always move to another hood, to another neighborhood, to another community, to another city, town, state, or even country. And it's the same thing to the swing lifestyle. Just because people in this particular circle or region don't fuck with you, you can always travel. Unless you're a broke motherfucker and you got no choice but to eat that L, take that L. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only be blackballed if you have no power and influence and you don't have the means to move around. You feel me? And that's the difference between being blackballed and excommunicated. Being excommunicated just means that you're going to have to find another circle. Being blackballed means that nobody's fucking with you because you don't have the resources or means to bounce back to develop another network. You feel me? You have no networking skills. So you're going to be blackballed because they may fear your power and influence, or they just think that you're a dirtbag and, you may be just that. And you may need to fall back and, look in the mirror and figure out how can you be the best person that you can be, the better version of yourself. So I just wanted to holler at the fam right quick. Shout out to John Wick. Great movie, by the way. I'm not getting paid for this advertisement, but fuck it. I learned a new word and that what counts. Yeah, dig. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, Not Son, baby. Check out my website at www.notsonblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them. The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. And hit me up with any questions and or concerns that you may have. Yeah, dig. And also share, subscribe, rate, comment on this podcast. And on that note, until next time, peace. And don't kiss them hoes in the mouth, man.